Hi, it's Jack Litzelfounder, and this is another edition to It's All About the Experience. For years I've worked with companies to help them understand what the evolution of a customer looks like. And so let me share with you a little bit about what I see that and how it unfolds with your customers. The first step to me in the evolution of a customer is we start with a suspect. Now, a suspect is anyone who has a need for your product or services. They may not even know it right now, but they have a need at some point for a product or service. Now, the next step in the evolution is a prospect. So we go from a suspect to a prospect. Now, a prospect is simply somebody who identifies themselves as having a need. They come into a showroom, they call on a price, they visit your website, but they wave their hand and they say, I do have some interest. So that would be a prospect. Now, the next level is a customer. Now, a customer is clearly somebody that does business with you. Here's where you finally start to generate revenue for your business. It's the goal of a business is to generate customers in our business. Now, here's the challenge though, and here's what I see happens in most businesses today, is we work very hard at finding customers, turning them into prospects, and developing them into customers. But the problem is once we get them as a customer too often, what we do is we go back and we look for more suspect prospects and customers. And it becomes a continuous cycle. Marketing, your marketing company drives customers through advertising by identifying suspects, turning them into prospects, and ultimately creating customers. It's an expensive way of doing business, but it's a model that many businesses have. But here's what I've seen for the really successful, profitable businesses. They bought into the mindset that the goal is not to just get a customer. The goal is to get a customer and turn them into a client. Now, let me give you a definition of a client. A client is a customer who duplicates themselves. They either become a repeat customer or they refer somebody to your business that wasn't already doing business with you. Now, imagine this. Imagine what happens in your business if all of your customers became clients and then referred or duplicated their business. Imagine that. That one pillar alone would cause your business to double, just by turning your customers into clients. And the way you do that, obviously, is by giving them a great experience. But here's the real goal. And every successful company that I've worked with over the years understands this principle, that the goal in business is not to create customers or turn them into clients, but the real goal is the final step in the evolution of a customer, which is to create an advocate. Now, let me give you a definition of an advocate. To me, an advocate is a walking billboard for your company, for your products and services. An advocate is somebody who's walking out in your marketplace and they're talking about you and they're talking about the experience they had with you. You think your customers aren't talking about you in the marketplace? There's been a lot of research that shows that if your customer has a good experience, they'll tell 3 people. If they have a bad experience, they tell 10 people, and those 10 people tell another 10 people. But the real goal is I want to create an advocate by the experiences that I give them, so they become the source of my lead generation, of my marketing. That's how you build a profitable business. And it starts with the experience and the mindset that I have with my customer. So I'm just going to challenge you this. As you start looking at your customers and how you've turned them from a suspect into a prospect, into a customer, realize it doesn't stop there. The real goal of business is to create a client, to duplicate themselves, and then get them to be your marketing department. Get them to be talking about you and your business in the community. That's how you have a profitable, fun, sustainable business.